Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly analysis video. Let's get rolling and start off with Euro USD, and I'm gonna start today from the daily chart because it's very important to see the bigger picture. And as you can see, the price started to reverse. We got this second leg inside this correction that we had for the weekly and the monthly uptrend, which finished with this liquidity sweep, and afterwards we got a breakout of the previous lower high, pull back towards the demand zone, and then we started to push back up. And at the moment we just hit this daily level, and I expect the uptrend to continue, but first very important to wait for the price action around this area because we might get a consolidation. We have a lot of liquidity left behind. I don't think the price will drop this deep, but everything should be considered. Personally, I think we will get a correction potentially similar to this one, or a pullback similar to this one as well towards this first daily candle, maybe fill half of it before pushing back up. So this is what I'm expecting on the daily. Keep in mind this daily level is very important. That's why I started my analysis with the daily time frame. Moving back down to the 4 hours, this here could be a small consolidation for one more push up, but at some point the market should start to drop. Even though the momentum is strong, like I was saying, we are expecting a consolidation. This is the first level that I'm going to be looking at for buy setups. If the price will pull back either from the current level, either it will create another higher high inside the lower time frames before dropping. Okay, so as long as the market keeps correcting, pushing out, correcting, pushing up, at some point the momentum will die out and then it will pull back before resuming the uptrend. So this is my forecast for Euro USD. Keep in mind this daily level that I highlighted is very important to watch this area, also to wait for the price action. And as I was saying, I'm expecting the price to create a breakout at some point, drop, and then resume the uptrend. For Pound USD, moving to the daily chart, similar, we got this liquidity sweep and then the price started to push back up. The first confirmation was when we took out the previous lower high. The price consolidated above, it resumed the uptrend, and at this point, as you can see, the move is very strong towards the upside, so I'm expecting a flat or a range at some point before continuing the uptrend. So basically right now I'm gonna be waiting for the corrections. Moving back down to the 4-hour time frame, this is the first area that I'm gonna be looking for buy setups in case the price will drop. Other than that, similar to Euro USD, this could continue to push back up, create a higher high, correction, new higher high, and at some point it will develop an ending structure, dropping, pulling back, correcting, and heading back up. For dollar yen, let's have a look on the daily time frame, and as you can see, the price is still inside this swing low. We got a bearish reaction from this level after creating a liquidity sweep. This here was an ending pattern that I was referring to earlier on Pound USD and Euro USD. Broke out, pulled back, and then continued to drop. So basically when you see this sort of patterns here at the top of a trend or at the bottom of the trend, then most likely the price will at least reverse for the short term, or in this case for the mid to long term, because here as you can see the price created this liquidity sweep, slowed down a bit on the top, dropped again, broke the previous higher low, and then this key area was taken out. So this is very important in the grand scheme of things, because at this point I'm expecting the price to start correcting on the daily before dropping again. As you can see, we have a nice level here to watch. I'm expecting the price to drop towards this area on the daily, towards the 144 level. So let me highlight it for you guys. So this is the area that I'm going to be waiting for a reaction on the daily, but until that I'm going to be looking for sell setups. If the price will correct, drop again, this will be a nice trade to take on the daily. So for that we have to look at the 4-hour time frame. Moving back down to the 4-hour time frame, as you can see the price is creating continuous lower lows. So like I was saying, on the daily a correction is close, meaning that on the 4 hours we can look for buy setups, but it will be a bit risky. If you want to trade it, I would recommend you guys to wait for a strong breakout above this level, pull back, and then if you get another reaction on the lower time frames, this could push back up one more time for one more swing to create a succession of higher highs inside this zone. Okay, so this is the first scenario. The second scenario is to wait for the correction to finish and then look for your sell setups. USDCAD last week, this was a nice setup. I was expecting this level to be hit before resuming the uptrend, and as you can see the price created a new higher high as expected, then started to drop, and at this point as you can see we got a liquidity sweep below these lows. The price pulled back up, had a close above the previous lower high, and if the price action will remain corrective inside this area, most likely it will push back up, heading towards the previous tops and eventually taking them out. Okay, so this is my expectation for USDCAD. Other than that, if I don't see this correction, I will leave it alone because I don't see any sell setup for now. So this one has to be taken step by step. Pound yen, I'm expecting in the coming week the price to continue to push back up slow and steady. This is a messy pattern, so I'm gonna be waiting for the price to correct, and I can see going back up and creating a new higher high. For gold, the uptrend will continue in my opinion as long as the price is correcting inside this range. I can see the price creating a new all-time high and also heading towards the $3,000 level, which is a historical milestone. So if the price action is corrective inside this area, most likely it will head back up, breaking the previous all-time high. The second option is that if the price will break out strongly from this level and it will be followed by a corrective price action, most likely it will continue down and it will target the previous swing low. Silver, this one looks bullish, which makes me think that gold as well will be bullish. So the price is starting to react from this area. I'm expecting more continuation, a new higher high, having the potential to break the previous swing high as well. For oil, still on a downtrend. I'm expecting the momentum to continue downwards. Beautiful correction similar to this. You can see the fractal nature of the market. I'm expecting a similar pattern here as long as we are trading below this level and inside this range. Oil is bound to go back down, creating a new lower low. So like I was saying, as long as the price is trading inside this zone, then it should come back down, targeting the lows again. Okay, so if I see the price pushing up with a strong momentum and a solid close above this area, I'm going to be waiting for a pullback, small reaction on the lower time frames, and continuation. So no need to force the buy setup. We also have an important area here, so this could be a nice reaction level to watch for sells because there is no reason to counter trend it. Okay, for NASDAQ, after the drop that we had in the past 2 weeks, I'm expecting the price to start a correction, so I'm going to be looking for buy setups in the coming week, but that could be short term, meaning that every trade that I would take will be kept into observation. I won't hold it too long because this could push up towards this level and then pull back down or towards the $21,000 level before dropping again. So the drop is still with a question mark, and for me the biggest probability for next week is the momentum to continue upwards. I'm expecting a consolidation, push back up, consolidation, or maybe a pullback before pushing back up again. So I expect the price to be a bit messy in case it doesn't start to trend and resume the uptrend. So we have to take it step by step. We also got this liquidity sweep below. You can see this pin bar as well is a strong suggestion that we might get a short-term reversal. So personally, I will wait for a break of structure, pull back, and then I'm going to be looking for buy setups. Okay, DAX, I'm expecting the bullish momentum to continue. We just got a strong reaction from this level, so I'm expecting the momentum to continue upwards, targeting the previous top. So 23.5k is the next target for DAX. And for Bitcoin, if you remember last week when I did the previous analysis, the price was somewhere inside this zone. Then it started to spike up as I was expecting to create this bull trap. On the daily time frame, I was also expecting the price to create first a liquidity sweep to break the previous low, create a new lower low, and this is an important daily level, which I guess that it will be targeted in the next period. So somewhere around the 70 towards the 74k area is the next potential reaction level for Bitcoin to start resuming the uptrend. So we have to take it step by step. Very important level, this one on the daily. Let's move back down to the 4-hour time frame. And like I was saying, I was expecting this bull trap. I was expecting this drop to occur. The price went down towards the demand zone. There was also a confluence with an inverted fair value gap. We got a nice reaction and the price started to drop again, creating a second bear trap here. And now I'm expecting the price to correct and continue to drop, breaking this low, also this one, and heading towards the daily level that I just highlighted on the higher time frame. Okay, so there could be some nice selling opportunities here if you trade futures for Bitcoin. If you get the consolidation, I'm expecting the price to drop. Like I was saying, very important to watch the price action. Even though the price is a bit messy, the levels are still respected. As you can see, this supply area got targeted, also this one. So I'm expecting continuation towards the downside. They were also followed by nice bearish reactions, so in this case I'm expecting the price to continue towards the downside, wait for a pullback or consolidation, and I would suggest to have as the first target the 81k level. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you enjoyed my analysis. I wish all of you a happy trading week ahead, and I'll see you on the next one.